Look, see? This is why I check the audio. Can everybody hear me? I'm just going by the chat. So if everybody says that they can hear me on the chat, then I just assume that we're good. Can everybody hear me now? Let me know if the audio is good. Mython the Python in the house. We're going to get to him in a minute. Andrew Sabino, what's going on, man? Channel member as well. Cosmic Gladiator, what is going on? What's up? Analog Toys, we got a celebrity in the house. He probably can't stay for that long. That man is busy. He's super busy. But yo, bro, I appreciate you being here. Thank you, man. Gary Navoa is in the house. That's a sexy individual right there. He's super sexy. Robert Infinite Realms, what is going on, man? Oh, man. So I'm assuming the audio, everything is good. Am I too loud or spicy meat? I like that name. I like that name. Channel member Spicy Meat Man. I love that. What is going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a chill time. Oh man, just seeing names in it. I seen Gabriel Pinto is in the house. Gabriel, Just Jeff, Jester, Roll Keepers in the house. There's so many names. I love being able to recognize name at this hands. Aaron the Toy Enhancer. I got something to say about his videos too, man, tonight. Cause damn, Dude Dog Reviews is in the house. What is going on? Another celebrity. Oh man, V Conley is in the house. Scott Hughes. What is going on, everybody? I hope everybody is having a really nice, chill day, man. We're gonna talk about the Vamp. Before we talk about the Vamp, there are two things that I want to get to before we even get into that stuff. Who else? Glenn Shaw is in the house. What is going on? Literally my brother. What is going on, man? Oh, man. Suka is in the house. What is up? I hope everybody's chilling. I'm just curious. I'm curious why I say hi to everybody. JC Fett, Artificial Intelligence, Figure Fever is in the house. Why I say what's up to everybody. If everybody could just comment, you know, a most recent pickup that they were happy with. Don't comment what you weren't happy with, but I'm interested to see some of the stuff. We got Render Boy 3D. He is in the house. What is going on, man? I hope all is well. That's a good one. Nah, I never got to meet him in person. I've seen him in passing before, but I've never actually met him. I don't think we would have much to talk about anyway, as far as I'm concerned, but I'm sure it'd be a nice conversation if one was ever had. Interesting one. What is going on? Uncarded Reviews in the house, man. What is up, everybody? Just Jeff says the Mythic Legions Deluxe. I just said it. Just people. I just want to know what are some recent pickups that you guys have picked up and been happy with. This was Jeff's. Shout out to Jeff. He's a channel member. Link. Hopefully the beautiful missus puts the link to become a channel member. I know it's in the description if you want to become a channel member. And obviously, we have the private lives after this one, but we're doing a giveaway for the channel members tonight, which is going to be pretty good. Ramen Toys in the house. What is going on, Ace? I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing okay. Mythic Legions Deluxe War of the Ether Mail. Oh, that's good, man. I'm seeing a lot of people complain about the wave or complain about the QC in that wave or just the usual stuff. Jim Lewis says the Daredevil 2-pack. Oh, this is unique. This is definitely unique. Shout out to V Jade, another damn channel member. Link in the description to join the channel. He said the YOLO Park G1 Optimus. Fire pickup. That is unique. That's cool. Oh, man. We got quite a few people in the house tonight. Like I said, I hope everybody's chilling. Hope everybody's having a good-ass time. Oh, man. We got quite a few things. Before we start any subjects, the first thing that I want to get into, I started quite a few things that people put that I want to address or talk about. But before we even do that, the first thing I want to give a big shout out to is Mython a Python. It was his birthday recently, so just comment in the chat, happy belated to Mython. He is a chill ass guy. He's a chill ass guy. Super supportive of my channel, and he's just known on this side of the community in general, man. So just shout out to Mython. Happy birthday to that big ass guy, man. Happy belated birthday to Mython. I told him happy birthday on the day, but I said next time I go live, I just want everybody to acknowledge it was this man's birthday, because even in my keep it real videos, like, I feel like low key we're losing collectors all the time, and for just to see another year is something to be super appreciative and happy about. And he looks pretty healthy. I mean, based on his pictures, he looks pretty healthy. So hopefully we get tons more years from him. But definitely shout out, happy belated to Mython, man. That was the first thing that I wanted to talk about. And the second thing is before we, you know what? Before we do the second thing, let me address some of this stuff right here. Laser Pants is in the house. Of course he is, right? Of course he is. Mython with the thank you so much. But people are saying you're not supposed to be super chatting. It's your birthday. People are supposed to be, giving you stuff, wishing you happy birthday. And it was just, we're gonna say it was a few days ago. It was like last week, but we'll say it was a few days ago. For my favorite ninja and two amazing ladies, much love. Hope you were having a good evening. Thank you, man. I'm chilling. I am chilling. I'm gonna definitely be having a good evening when we get to the members chat. I'm definitely gonna be chilling there. This is cool. We need kit bashing shows. Very true. Very, very true. I agree with you. I will definitely try to figure out how to do that. Like, if it's live, I mean, I got to do more kit bashing videos in general. But if we're going to talk about live, I got to figure out, because you got to be creative. Like, you got to figure out a way. I was talking to Duarte Studios recently, and you have to be creative when you're doing like dioramas live or kit bashing figures or custom action figures. You got to be super creative with how you choose to do it, because you don't want everybody to hear the Dremel or certain tools that you'll probably be using. So if you're painting or something, I'm sure that'd be like a nice chill vibe. But I definitely got to step my game up with the kit bash and stuff lately, man. I'm so out of time, everybody. Like, there's not enough hours in the day. Like, shout out to Duarte though, evening Ninja Clan members and soon to be clan members. What is going on, bro? Hope everything's okay. Boog invented conversation. Oh man, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. But like we always say, it's all just fun and games, right? Oh man, I already said shout out to Ace, man. Sorry for the shameless plug. Plug in for the Flipboard campaign. 2 days left. See, Ace, you had to ruin it. You had to go and ruin it. The very second thing that I wanted to talk about. This is not because of Ace. We're not gonna give Ace credit. The second thing I wanted to talk about was MadHatter. I wanted to talk about the Flipboard campaign before we spoke about the Vamp at all. Such a big deal. Give me a second. See, I already had this ready. That's how you know it wasn't because of Ace. I already had all this ready. Damn. 177K. 177K. Oh, that's a lot of backers. Man, 60. How many hours left? 62 hours to go. So that's why I wanted to bring it up. Because what this man has been able to do, especially not being one of the biggest, content creators out there, is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I spoke about this in the beginning because I just wanted to bring awareness to it. And now that we're in the closing and the final stages, I just want to talk about it again and just shine some light for my boy, man, because MadHatter, hats off. Like, literally hats off to you, bro. You absolutely killed this. Ace as well. Toy Stalker, I know he's partnered with Toy Stalker doing shipping, as well as some other people. This is beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Did it show? Am I signed in? I am signed in, so it shows that I'm a backer. It shows that I already backed this. I didn't have a choice. And this month was like super tight for me financially. And then MadHatter wants to come along and just rob me a little bit more. He didn't care that it was a tight month for me. He said, give me your money. But this thing, it looks so cool, man. And for me personally, obviously you can't have nostalgia or be attached to something that he created. But I think that's the beauty in it, the fact that he created it and it's not just a rehash of something old. It's just Hatter, and everybody loves the Hatter, and I want to support him in what he's doing. I wish we had more creators and more people doing stuff like this, especially if they're going to do it the right way. They're going to do their due diligence. They're going to, try to align themselves with the people that they need to be aligned with. And this guy, This guy clearly did something right. 177, man. That shit is crazy. That is crazy. Especially when we go live publicly, the worst I try to say is the word shit. Cause I know, families, kids can be around when people are watching. So I have to make sure that I stick to that just shit publicly. Maybe on the members chat it gets a little bit more zesty. I should use that word. No diddy. But yeah, just shout out to MadHatter, man. So if you guys did not lock in, there's only 62 hours left to go. But I think it's absolutely beautiful what he was able to do, man. Absolutely beautiful. Hats off to you, Hatter. I just wanted to give those two shout outs to Mython and to Hatter before we started the live, man, because this is technically history in the making. Like no toy creator with the amount of subs that he has, at least to my knowledge, I might be wrong, but to my knowledge, no one has ever done these types of numbers and done what he's done. Like, and this is without him, bending over for anybody or begging people to talk about it. That's not what's going on here. Like, even the first time that I tried to bring awareness to it, and he didn't ask me to, like, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, and just talking with people, like, he's not begging people. Like, he literally just did this off of the muscle, like, just straight off the muscle. That's crazy. That is crazy. I want to talk to him, man, because I want to know if he really thought it would get this big. I doubt it, because I mean, even if I was in his shoes, I would never assume I would, but I doubt he thought it would get this big. But awesome. Shout out to you, Hatter, man. Shout out to Hatter. So those were my two things. It was the shout out to Mython for his birthday, and the shout out to Hatter, and just bringing awareness. That shit is ending soon, so make sure that you guys back it, just to show love to a fellow creator who is just real, man. He's real. I almost cursed. He's definitely real, man. No, did he? Oh man, for those that don't know, it's a clever play on words. No Diddy. They used to say, like, back in the day, like, no homo or pause, or we make jokes on the channel, and but now, instead of saying a lot of other stuff, we just saying no Diddy. Oh man, let me get to some of the stuff that starred real fast before we move on to anything else. Definitely need this. Smash the like button if you guys have not. Just hit the like button. It definitely helps the channel, helps with the YouTube algorithm, man. And also, Felix. Shout out to Felix for being a channel member. He says Jada's Dalsim. I cannot find it. I have not found it anywhere. I can't find it. I'm not asking for anybody to try to find it. I'm looking forward to when I just randomly happen to come across it, but I can't. It's gonna probably be a while, because we already know how Jada does with the Street Fighter figures, and it's definitely gonna be a while. Uncarded Reviews is in the house. The Mezco TMNT Turtles. Ah, those turtles are everywhere, bro. They're everywhere. And it's like nobody even wants to part with them. Like, when I look them up online, prices are crazy. It's not like there's a whole bunch online. So I know that people are happy with them, because no people don't even really want to part with them, man. That shit is crazy. Rollkeeper says Marvel Legends Joe Fixit and Patch. Okay, that is different. Marvel Legends Joe Fixit. That, it looks like a good figure. It does. I had to think about real quick for a second what you were talking about. But it looks like a good figure. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Let's see. I should have known. This fucking guy was gonna pick a Mezco figure. I should have known. The Mezco Kryptonian Regeneration Suit Superman. Damn, that's a long ass title. That is a long, unnecessary ass title. Mezco Kryptonian Regeneration Superman. What else we got? JC, shout out to JC, picked up the Force Unleashed Hasbro exclusive on an outlet deal on their site. Hey, at least you didn't pay full retail for it, but I'm glad that you like it for the price that you got it, because it does look like a nice 2-pack. And Mython says, I got the Hammond Collection T-Rex in the mail last night. Oh, beautiful. I'm surprised that it took you this long to get it, man, because I see you have some other Hammond and Amber collection. There's a difference between the Hamber. Oh, shit. The Hamber? There's a difference between the Hammond and the Amber collection. I don't know what the Hamber collection is, but yeah, I'm surprised it took you. That is the best T-Rex that I think we're ever gonna get, to be honest. What So hit the goddamn like and super duper birthday wishes to Mython. What is going on? This is I low key, I started to look forward. I didn't get to go live this month because I've just been super, super busy. But right at the end of the month, I'm like, we have to go live. And the Vamp came in. So being that the Vamp came in, this ain't so much a review. I did see something funny. I seen something super funny. I believe his name is B's Battleground. I'm sure some of you guys know who I'm talking about. He does like a lot of classified figures. He does action force figures. I think it was him during his review. He was talking about how nobody's allowed. You know, there's a content creator out there saying nobody should be making Vamp reviews and stuff. I was like, oh man, that sucks so much. I'm not going to be able to make a Vamp review. That's so sad because, you know, word spread that nobody's allowed to make Vamp reviews. But it was funny because in the intro to B's video, I'm pretty sure it was him. He laughed at it the same way that I laughed at it. I found it super, super hilarious. But his video was good. I've seen a lot of good Vamp reviews. And like I said, for anybody to be like, hey, don't do a review on this or that, or it just comes off kind of childish. It does, honestly. Like, I'm like, life is so damn stressful. And it's like, if these guys are finding happiness in this toy, like, let them do a review of it if that's what's going to make them happy. Like, do the review, just have fun with it, have a chill time. It shouldn't be that serious. You shouldn't be worried about what another grown man is choosing to review or chooses. It shouldn't even be that serious. It's hilarious, man. These guys are funny. But I still got some stuff starred that I want to get to. But before we even do that, this guy came in recently and I was super impressed. Super happy. Give me 1 second. Go back to starred. I was super impressed, super happy with this. I did not think, I thought, to be honest, guys, I thought it was going to be much cheaper. Now, I'm not talking about the price. We're going to get into the price and how I feel about the price. But I thought the plastic was going to feel like, I thought it was going to be light. I thought it was going to be like light and cheap. And it's actually not. It's actually really, really nice. I had a lot of like nostalgia feelings when I was opening it. Like, it kind of made me feel like a kid again because 90s, I would say maybe even late 2000s, but 90s, definitely late 80s for me. I know that a lot of people got vehicles and playsets. For me, it was mainly the 90s, but we don't get vehicles or playsets like that. So for me to open something, that was the gas cans came out the back. For me to open something that wasn't crowdfunded, it felt really, really nice, to be honest. Like, I know that might sound biased or whatever, like, but it felt really, really nice because obviously it's Hasbro. So I'm like, oh, wow, they gave us a vehicle that did not have to be crowdfunded or just wasn't crowdfunded in general. I'm like, wow, that is really, really nice. And the positives that I saw, I see a lot of people complaining about these little things. The directions was horrible. The instructions literally had the ammo cartridges just sitting on top of here. I'm not sure if it was just that way for me, but the instructions were totally wrong, man. But I'm also interested to see what you got, like how you guys honestly feel about the Vamp, because a lot of, at least my audience, I noticed we like Action Force and we also like Classified. But I'm interested to know if anybody was actually genuinely disappointed with this. If you guys did like it, why did you like it? My two biggest positives was something really small, the shifter moves. That was a super positive for me. The fact that the shifter moved, and I like that the hood opens. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with that, but I like that it's there. I like when we have options. I feel like they gave us a lot of different random little options on the truck. I like that the hood opens. Another positive is it's really customizable. Now that I said that, now we're at the customizing part. I got one in, so I don't want to customize this because I know it's only a matter of time before they give it to us in black, right? And obviously that's the first color I would go to. Is I would definitely want this in black. But I'm like, I'm super interested as far as customizing is concerned. If anybody, everything just pops on and off super easily, like really easily, and I like that a lot. I really do like that a lot. Let me see. Let me make sure nobody's setting any fires in the chat. People are gonna start putting fire emojis now. I just want to make sure that everything's okay and nobody's setting anything on fire. Damn, I gotta catch up. I be falling behind on the chat. But I think the biggest positive is how easily customizable this thing is. Let me find a spot to put it down real fast. So, with how easy it is, I think it gives people a lot of options. Now, speaking of a lot of options, because shout out to my ride or die brother that hooked me up with that one. Speaking of options, this is why I wish I had more time. Hold on. Wish I had more time. I'm gonna make it bigger in a second. This man, I don't know if you guys have seen this man's video. Oh man, Aaron the Toy Enhancer, he's a channel member. Shout out to the channel members. Dude, he basically made it into an RC. Like, he took the Vamp, he completely, and he made it simple at the same time. It looked kind of complicated, but he made it look as simple as I'm sure that he could have. But he basically put lights on it, took the top portion and put it on an RC. I'm pretty sure I have the RC here that he did it to, but it looked simple. It didn't look that difficult. But the way that he did it was just really, really good and creative. Aaron, you're a channel member, Toy Hancer, right? You're a channel member. Don't copyright strike me for showing off your video. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this level of kit bashing, one, I'm not doing nothing with wiring. I don't want to get electrocuted, right? My bro is literally an electrician, so I would leave anything wiring to that man. But yeah, I'm not messing with anything wiring. Toy Enhancer here was brave enough to mess with wiring, and look at this. What the damn? He put lights in it. You see how elevated it is now off of the ground and how big the tires are. It's literally an RC. Shout out to the Toy Hancer. If you guys are not following him, definitely follow him. There's tons of great people in the community, like Gun Bunny Customs that also does customs. But this was wild. I thought this was crazy, man. Super simple. Like, and the RC is pretty cheap. It's like a $20-$30 RC. So it's easy to do. But like, man, and this is, he didn't paint it, he just made it into an RC. And I thought that was pretty clever, man. Now you combine his work with someone like Gun Bunny Customs, who's gonna paint it and do some really out there colors, and it's gonna be crazy. It would be crazy. But like, this was really nice. This is really, really nice. I love how bright those lights are. All of this is nice, man. Shout out to the Toy Enhancer. It was guys like this. It wasn't those other weird guys that blame everything on racism. It wasn't them that made me not do a Vamp review. It was this. It was stuff like this and Gun Bunny Customs. And I'm like, dude, I have action figures that I still need to review. I'm like, damn, man, I don't have time to sit back and just, I can't do it. Hold up. So shout out to the Toy Enhancer, man. Thank you, babe, for bringing that up on the screen. Shout out to you, man. You killed it. You absolutely killed it, guys. If you're not, if you didn't know about his channel prior, like, go check that out. Go check it out. And I've noticed lately a lot of people have just been killing it as far as content creators, even if it's just informational videos. Like Tony put up a video about the Vanguard recently, and it was just super informative, super straight to the point. Like, it was really, really nice, man. And the photography in it, I believe it's the same guy that did the other shots, and he did an amazing job. But it was a super informative video, and it kills me. He actually included shots, like company shots. Once again, I don't want to get copyrighted, but of the Resvani, and it makes me laugh. Look at this. it makes me laugh when people call this a soccer mom truck. Or how look at that thing. Like it's wild. It's absolutely wild. Cause the size of it, look, yeah, yeah. I think, man, I need to start going to more soccer games if the moms are driving something like this around. I definitely need to start going to more soccer games. Nah, man. So with the Vamp, shout out to Analog Toys for doing that video, because he also put some things into perspective for me. But with the Vamp, this was pretty funny on the Find My Figures page. Give me 1 second to find. So, it's all comparable. I hate when people be like, "Oh, it's not comparable," or one is, they shouldn't be compared. They're vehicles. They're vehicles with four wheels. Everything is comparable for that matter. And I absolutely love my Vamp. Like, I really do love it. Before we get into these size comparisons and how I feel about it and how I feel about the price, I really, really do love my Vamp. And let me show you guys real quick. I call this is my glorified go-kart because it has no doors, it has no roof. It's kind of small. It's not nowhere near as, it's accurate, but it's not nowhere near as big as I'm sure I would have liked it. So it's kind of small. I mean, in comparison, I'll try to show you guys real quick. This is a TMNT truck that was at retail in 2002, I believe. It's hard to try to. So it's smaller. It's smaller than this truck, like easily, much smaller than. And I love this TMNT truck. I did a video on this truck a while ago, easily over a year ago. But I absolutely love this truck. This truck also had a working wrench on it right there. Absolutely love the truck. And I think that that puts into perspective for me, like, the biggest negative that I have with this beautiful little car, because this is, I think it's beautiful. It kills me when guys think that you can't like both things or two things can't be true at the same time. I think this thing is absolutely gorgeous, man. But I wish the rollout of it would have been different, because if the rollout would have been different, then the price could have also been different. $100 basically, right? $100 for this car. And the two biggest negatives that I have for the Vamp is how they did the rollout and the fact that the two front tires don't move. Like, they don't move at all, which is really strange to me, because Ace over at Ramen Toys, he knows how important it is for the two front tires to move. Same with Bobby Valor. He knows how their cars, their two front tires actually do move. Now, I'm not trying to nitpick, but when you really love toy photography, and it kills me because if you guys watch the interviews like Lenny and stuff, the classified team brings up, especially Lenny, that he loves to see toy photography and he loves to, see what the fans are going to do with the stuff. And I'm like, that's like a huge thing, especially for toy photographers, videographers, people like myself. There's so many amazing guys in the community that do amazing work. But the fact that the tires can't move, I don't even need it to be attached to the steering wheel, because I'm sure cost-wise, that's just going to cost a lot more to have that whole mechanism running to where this is just me assuming, to have that mechanism running to where it's literally attached to the steering wheel. So as you're moving the steering wheel, the tires are moving. Obviously, I think that's going to bring up cost. It's not even that serious to me. It does not need to be attached to the steering wheel. We all have our preferences. I just would have been happy if we could actually move this thing all the way to the side. Can I pull this off? Yeah. Like, I think shots with it, like with the tire actually fully turned, would have just did this. It would have did it a lot of justice. You see how nice those shots look on the Vanguard, how nice they look on the Ramen Racer. Like, when I was doing my review for the Ramen Racer, like my early sample look, I should say, because it wasn't everything that it's at even now. Like, I wish I would have got it where it's at now, but it wasn't there yet. The fact that the tires could turn made a huge difference. It made a huge difference on the shelf when I was shooting it, photography wise, videography wise. So that's just a huge downside to me, that the tires don't turn. It's like, this thing can only go straight. And in every shot you see it in, unless they do some Photoshop magic, it's only going to be going straight. You guys are only going to see it in no shots going absolutely straight, man. And that sucks. Like, that's a huge downside. I don't think it would have been that serious. So to me, it was the tires, and my other biggest negative was the fact that the rollout, man. But before, because I have some ideas regarding how they rolled it out and the exact price. Before we break down the price, let me see once again if anybody has started any fires in the chat. Put that guy right to the side right there. Let's see what is going on. Hey, Michael says, did you pre-order Tigra from? Yes. I pre-ordered it before the pre-order was available. I'm lying. I didn't do that. But I'm just saying that's how important it was for me to yes. I cannot wait to show that on the channel. Sean says, saw a guy on the street who looked just like you. Scream, yo, ninja. He way back. It wasn't you, though. I don't think it was. Well, was it at a convention? If it wasn't at a convention, then no, it definitely wasn't me. And, but look, it's cool. I love the fact that he way back, because obviously he wasn't being a D-I-C-K, you know, he was being nice. Like, hey, okay, what's up? But I don't think it was me. But hopefully one day, Sean, it will be me, man. And please scream and say what's up. I will definitely say what's up. Ken's Toys says, happy birthday, Mython. I had one myself last Tuesday. Shout out to you, Ken's Toys, man. Shout out to you guys. A lot of birthdays going on lately, man. I shouldn't even bring this up on screen. I shouldn't bring this up on screen. But it's a super chat, so I'm definitely going to bring it up on screen. Thank you, Mython, for the $5 super chat. Thank you. On behalf of the Articulated or whatever, when we get in a room tour, I'm hoping that I could do it this week. There's literally someone named. Let me take this off of the screen because you wanted to use words that shouldn't be in the public in your message. The AFC, that shouldn't be even publicly spoken about, the AFC. But I'm hoping to do it this week. I actually started cleaning and organizing my shelves because even if it's not for you, there's a channel member whose name is specifically Ninja's Room Tour. I have to do it for him specifically, and everybody else benefits because he went through the trouble of naming his username Ninja's Room Tour. So I have to get to it, and he's a channel member, so I have to do it. What? Mython, thank you so much. You're good though, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, but every day is Ninja Day, so smash the heart for him and the ladies. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. We got V Jade with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Also a channel member. Any luck seeing any Jada Fix in PA, especially M. Bison or Ken? Jay Hernandez always finds them quick, and he's in PA. Honestly, I'm not trying to start no rumors. I'm not trying to start no fights. But I think Jay Hernandez, he does, like, he has some voodoo magic or something. Cause I don't know how he gets the hookup. But usually around where we're at, like my area, PA, and no, we find absolutely nothing. The best toy hunters by me are Disavowed and God damn it, I can't even, RG. Disavowed and RG. I don't even try, because chances are those guys, and I'm not saying that they clear everything out. They'll literally message me and be like, hey, I found, they're super nice guys. But to me, I watch what they're posting, because if they're not posting about it, like if they have trouble finding it, there is no hope. Absolutely no hope for me if those guys cannot find it. Absolutely no hope. V Conley says, Ninja, Samantha and I have a special wedding gift for you. Just need to know your favorite color. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. But you already support the channel. I don't need a wedding gift, but thank you so much, man. And my favorite color, I'm always wearing it. It's always black, or if I have to pick a second favorite color, I probably say red, black or red. But bro, you really don't have to. You already support the channel. Thank you, Connolly. Shout out to Blue Serendipity. Sam, I hope she's doing okay. Methinks they could have made more and lowered the price a little. Looks good though. He's talking about the Vamp. We're about to talk about the price because that's definitely something that I'm in agreement with. Shout out to Jason Fitz. Argo says Thank you for being a channel member. Argo says the Vamp brought me back to 1984. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I didn't expect. I was on the phone with my bro too when I opened it, and there was a moment where I was just like quiet for a while, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm still on the phone because I got caught in like nostalgia, and I was just looking at, the Vamp for so long, like just moving it around in my mind. Like I play with my toys, like physically, and I play with my toys in my mind. No diddy, no diddy. I play with my toys physically and in my mind. And I'm proud to say that. Like there's some people that's like, oh, I collect toys, I don't play with them. Okay, like everybody has their preferences, but I love playing with my toys, even if it's not like bang bang pow pow. I don't do that, but I see like like I play out little movie scenes in my mind as a collector. And to me, that's considered playing with your toys because you're using your imagination, you're putting it in different poses. Dude, you're playing with your action figures, like just admit it. Shout out to you, Argo. Legend series in the house. What is going on? Hope everything is okay. Hey, we got Alex in the house. The Vamp was the first legit toy my mom got me, so it holds a special spot for me. See, it's stuff like that, man. Like, I can only imagine, like, one, I didn't think classified, I didn't think the line was going to get this far. Not because it didn't have the power to, but because the company that's in charge of it and pushing it out, it doesn't seem like they stick with anything for too long. Like, they cancel stuff all the time. So I was like, oh, if there's no like media to run with classified, like a movie or a cartoon, they're definitely just gonna kill it. Like it's not gonna last that long. So I'm surprised it even got to this part, like this far. But I'm sure there was a lot of people similar to Alex that had some nostalgic ass feelings opening up that damn car, man. So I low-key felt like, also because it's green, guys, don't kill me in the chat, but I love my dinosaurs. I love Jurassic Park. I felt like I was opening up a modern day version of the Jurassic Park Jeep. That's how I felt deep down inside. Like it was one of the things I was thinking about when I was opening. I'm like, dude, if I had to customize this thing, half of my subscribers would be upset because I would have made it into a modern day Jurassic Park truck. Got the decals and everything and made it into a modern day Jurassic Park truck. It's absolutely beautiful. I still have an open mind. You shouldn't have said that publicly. You know, because you said that publicly, they're going to say that you didn't open yours because you're a hater. You didn't open yours because you hate G.I. Joe Classified. That's the real truth. Y'all heard it here first. That's why he didn't open his. It's just because he hates the line. Like, he hates everything about it. Like, I don't know. I don't even know why he would commonly. You thought I was going to pull that up? You thought I wasn't going to try to expose you? Of course I'm going to pull that shit up. Like, yeah, like, why would you not? I waited. Honestly, I waited almost a week to open mine, but it's because I wanted to be on the phone with my bro when I opened it. That's just something that we do. I know, no diddy. It's a little zesty, but I have fun doing it. It's really nice. Aaron said I ripped it apart as soon as I got it. Obviously, if you're doing shit like making it an RC, yeah, I would assume you had to tear that shit, get right into it, right away, man. Argo says I like it. My disappointment was that engine. Dude, that's why I said I don't know what to do with it. Like, it looks kind of flat, right? Like, let's take a look. And I was thinking, I know Gun Bunny made a video. He made a video where he like completely took this entire thing, like anything that could come off, he took it off. That's what he does, right? He takes shit apart and rebuilds it. But if it like wiggles a little bit, okay. So I'm like, okay, there's some give in there. We can probably pop this thing out. It's probably just attached to a screw or something. But I'm like, it looks really nice. It's cool that the hood can even open. But I was like, but it's just so plain. It's like, I think it would have been pretty cool if they could have just, even if they split this into two parts that peg in. Like everything else pegs in and pegs on just like this. Like it could have, now I'm saying just like this and it's not going to do it, right? And just make me look like an idiot. Okay, just like this. It pegs on. I'm like, imagine if the engine could do that. Or the specific blocks in the engine. I'm like, little stuff like that. Once again, more parts, more pieces. I'm sure it's going to tack on to the cost, right? And we don't want to increase the cost. And that brings me to the biggest problem that I have is like the rollout, which is the price. I don't feel like, honestly, guys, like, and I'm not hating. I love this thing. This is my little Jurassic Park buddy. I love this thing. I wish I could just, give me a second. Damn, I should have got some Velcro before the live. Honestly, I feel like I have a parrot, like I'm a pirate. I'm Pirate Ninja now, and this is my parrot. I feel like the rollout for this thing could have just been so much better. They think everything has to come with a figure. Totally not true. If we calculate the price of a figure with this thing, that's $25, take 25 off, then we're talking about, so basically this thing was 75 bucks. If they just would have released this car for 75 bucks or cheaper, I think it should have been cheaper than 75. Let me be on a record saying that. I think if it was just a truck or just in general, I wish this thing would have been around the $80 price mark. Not much higher than that, to be honest. But if this thing would have been released for 75 bucks, this thing would have flew. Absolutely flew off the shelves at Target, Walmart, Big Bad, Nerdzoic, Hella Dope Toys, Toy Stalker, a lot of the online e-tailers. This thing would have just totally flew off the shelves. It is going to be a really hard task to convince me that there's no other way that they could have did this. Even if we go, I'm going to check just to be sure, but we're going to check the Hasbro Pulse website, but I'm pretty sure this thing is still sold out. There's no way that the only way to get this out was through Hasbro Pulse. There's no way, especially with the success of the HasLabs and them seeing how hot this brand is. The hottest brand that they have, I think, for the most part. This is just my feelings, though. I didn't look up numbers to support it's the hottest brand, but I think it's obvious throughout the community and the way their crowdfunding campaigns go. They knew that this was going to sell. I could agree with them doing Hasbro Pulse if there would have never been a Hiss Tank, if there would have never been a Dragonfly, because then they would have really been testing the market for vehicles. This wasn't a test for the market for vehicles. Like, they knew this thing was going to sell. They sold it at $100. If they just would have sold a car at 75 and, like I said, made it available for places like Nerdzoic, Hella Dope Toys, Toy Stalker, Big Bad Toy Store, if they would have made it available for those e-tailers to be able to purchase, this thing would have flew, man. It would have absolutely flew. Clearly, they pretend to know what they're doing. But I don't like this. The rollout of this scared me for future rollouts. If this was 100, when it comes in black and it has doors and it has a roof, and is that going to be more expensive? I don't know for sure. Will the black one have the same gun, a different gun, or no gun at all? The real diehard G.I. Joe fans will let me know in the live chat if you guys think it'll be more expensive. But this thing isn't that big, and I'm not saying it's supposed to be. It's pretty small. It is pretty small. And the fact that they had to sell it at 100 because it came with a figure, I'm like, dude, leave the figure out. Give it to us at 75 or less. Honestly, 70. Like 65. And this thing would have, I think it would have been absolutely amazing. Everything does not need to come with a figure. Though, I do have the figure right here, and I absolutely love the figure, right? I'm talking all this shit about how everything don't need to come with a figure. But then I'm like, I absolutely love the figure that it comes with. Absolutely love it. I feel like they got the helmet size right and everything. About time. The only other time I feel like they got this type of helmet right was on Grunt, because the steel, what are they called, guys? Steel Corpse? I don't know what they're called. Whatever they're called. Those figures were absolutely horrible. To me personally, may have been the worst classified figures ever released. They were super tiny. Steel Corpse. Not Top Goon is in the house. Thank you. Thank you, Goon. Thank you so much. Steel Corpse. Those helmets were bad. But Grunt's helmet was really nice. I think Grunt is the best army builder in the line. And his helmet is super nice. Super easy and convenient. The figure feels really good. Like, I'm not having no gummy issues in the joints. I always get scared and I have to look for the white stress marks. Everybody, let's just focus in right here. No Diddy. Pause. Let's just give a nice focus in right there. See, there's the type of stuff we do when I go live, man. Look at the stuff we choose to focus on. Yo, life's too short, guys. Life is too short to be serious all the goddamn time, man. What is this? What is going on here? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised about that. I wouldn't be surprised, because Laser Pants has revealed that he hates classified so much that he has not opened up his Vamp yet. Crazy. Shout out to how Jordan Ninja got the Alphabet Boys beat over by 100 views. Go Ninja, go. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I got to get one of Ryan's shirts, man. I definitely got to order one. He should. Yo, Laser Pants, if you send me a nice shirt, I'll do a nice pose. You know the way you posed for Valor and everything? Like I could be on the couch, on the bed, like laying down, like with my legs and everything, just with the t-shirt on, nothing else. Just only the t-shirt. But give me 1 second. I'm trying to catch up with the chat because y'all be going crazy. Hey, speaking of hella dope toys, I must have said hella dope toys like 3 times already. We got Black Knight in the house. Good evening, everyone. Good. What's up, man? I hope everything is good, man. Give me 1 second. I am just organizing this chat. You know what? I like it. No real complaints overall. JC says, wheels, mine, just wobbly wheels. Mine does too. It actually tricked me. It made me think that the wheels are actually so wobbly that I thought that I could actually turn them. No, not a thing. Not a thing, JC. Definitely not. Nah, man. Thank you. Thank you for being a channel member, supporting the channel. I know you go live. I try to catch you when you go live. I can't stay for long, so I just try to pop in or whatever. But that video was wild. What you did was wild, man. So, and like I said, guys, if you're not Aaron the Toy Enhancer on YouTube, if you're not subbed to him, clearly you're missing out because he's posting some wild stuff, man. Good shit. That was such an awesome build. Yeah, he killed it. He absolutely killed it, legend. Like, go check his video out. Look at this. This is what I love to see. Everybody just showing love. Everybody showing love. Awesome. Joe 8 Collects. Shout out to Joe 8 Collects. Well done, AA Ron. Yo, you gotta love Python's humor, bro. Like that's one thing I really connect with that big ass guy on. His humor. Hey, that's what I like to see right there. Figure Fever. Just subbed. You guys won't regret it, man. His stuff is good. His stuff is good. We have a professional in the house. It doesn't cost more per session, just more parts and more work, not necessarily equating to more tooling and cost. If any increase in cost, it is negligible. Okay. That's good to know. I'm sure that's not like every case, but that is very good to know. And it doesn't make them look any good. Like, you look good. You know what you're doing when it comes to vehicles at this point, clearly. You have the bread van coming out, the racer, the sample version of the racer that I got was absolutely beautiful. And you knew the importance of having the wheels turn from side to side. It doesn't need to be, if it's connected to the steering wheel, hey, that's even better. You know, I'm pretty sure, don't hold me to it. I think the Vanguard is connected to the steering wheel. But if it is connected, hey, that's beautiful. But if it's not, it's still okay. But just give people the option, especially like I said, Lenny is always in videos saying like, he loves to see the photography and the reviews and what people do with it's like, dude, like, then give them some options if you love to see it, right? Ninja, you got people thinking the tires don't turn at all. Better clarify. Here's how I could better clarify. Here's how I could better clarify. So, we laughed about this. Shout out to Daredevil Dave's, Jeeps and Joe's. So, we were just talking about the wheels are wobbly. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Am I tripping? Did I really? I'm pretty sure. I'm going to break it. I'm going to break it live. I don't want to go viral for the wrong things, guys. To me, this right here, this doesn't classify as turning. So I'm going to say that they don't. They've really got me sitting here making sure, though. They wobble. They should have put wobble. They wobble, but they don't actually turn. And both of them kind of wobble. Like, here's the front of it. If we turn it to the side. But yeah, it's definitely not. Yeah, guys, come on. That's not a turn, man. These wheels don't turn. They definitely wobble. Hey, but what I do love on them, they didn't give us turning wheels, but they gave us a whole lot of suspension. a whole lot of suspension on every tire too. So I love that they gave us suspension, but in my opinion, those wheels don't move; they wobble. It reminds me of when Buzz says, "I don't fly, like I fall gracefully." That's what it reminds me of. But yeah, for me personally, they don't they don't turn, man. And I wish the two front at least would have turned. And as Ramen said in his last thing, it doesn't always technically cost more when there's more parts or more work. It doesn't. I like that he put necessarily. It does not necessarily equating to more tooling and cost. Someone like him, he has to be careful too with what words he uses, because then people like rail him, no diddy. People are just rail into him and just try to hold him and say, oh, what you said this or whatever. No, it's not always the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be, it cannot be. Shout out to Ace, man. Okay, guys, I have to head off to the factory to check on them ramen racers. Have a great rest of the stream. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Hopefully the rest of the racers are doing okay. Hey, we got another low-key celebrity in the house. We got Master Sun 42. Thank you for being a channel member. Good to see you, my ninja. Hope all is well with you and yours. Yo, good to see you, man. Will you be... I don't even know if he's still in the chat, because I'll be trying to catch up. So this was sent a while ago. But I don't know if you'll be going to DFW. I'm saving my pennies to try to get there again this year, to just go down that way, to go to a big convention. But I hope that you, Master Sun, I hope that you're going to be able to be at DFW. Once again, I shouldn't bring this up, but I have to. It's a member chat. Not Top Goon said, great seeing the GOAT live. The countdown continues for nothing at DFW, funded by Mython the Python. So, give me 1 second. This was nice, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ron, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Hey, Collect to Disconnect. We had another celebrity in the house earlier. Yo, can't stay long. Maybe able to join up. No. After party stream if you have one. Yes, we're always having an after party stream, guys. And we're doing a giveaway on the members stream. So join the channel, become a channel member, man. And I want to start doing giveaways at least almost every month for the members, man. Analog Toy says, I just ordered one. Oh man, I'm assuming he's talking about the Vamp. I'm assuming he's talking about the Vamp, or maybe he's talking about the Vanguard. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yes. But look, he did confirm the Vanguard's wheels are connected to the steering wheel. That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I don't think it would have killed them for them to be able to do that for us. But even in a worst case scenario, Ace already said it. Like, even in a worst case scenario, let's assume it was going to increase cost because there's more parts or there's more work, even though that's not always what it equates to. Just make the wheels turn, even if it's not connected to the steering wheel. That's going a mile extra. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised the Vanguard is connected. The Vanguard also comes with a damn energy drink and a coffee cup. It's not much that guy didn't think about. Speaking of the Vanguard, these photos were funny. Now, the reason I'm saying these photos are funny is because there was a lot of people saying he was being extra. Or give me 1 second. Collected Disconnect says Vamp versus Vanguard drop test win. It's gonna happen. It is going to happen. I guarantee you it's gonna happen, man. Still don't get it. They sold everything. What's the pricing problem? They sold. I'm not sure. Mooncake, be more specific. Are you saying what's my problem with the price, or what's the pricing problem with them? And just because I think I'll talk about both scenarios, but if we're saying what's the pricing problem, just because something sold out or something, that doesn't mean that it was the best rollout for it, or that doesn't mean that was the overall best price for it. It's sold out. So clearly a lot of people aren't going to be worried about the price. And if I could go back to many moons ago, even people that I spoke for, and I didn't want them. I absolutely did not want them to be correct. I did not want them to be correct. But almost everyone that I spoke to said that they were ordering as many as they could, 3, 4, whatever, because they knew that they were going to sell out and they wanted to scalp them. And clearly that's what happened. They're going for $200. No, I'm not being dramatic. This is today. They're going for $200. Look, this person just clearly wanted to get rid of it quick. But on average, March 29th, they're going for 200, around 200, 180. This is wild. So what's the problem with the price? Or it was the entire rollout for me. The rollout of it having to be on Hasbro Pulse, not to mention the price, and everything about the rollout to me was really bad because I love the truck. But the entire rollout was bad. This should have been available for Hella Dope Toys, for Nerdzoic, for Big Bad Toy Store, for Toy Stalker. It should have been available all across the board. It wasn't a risk for them. They knew it was going to sell. And now it's selling for almost double. It was over 200 at one point, but we're literally looking at today. I don't want to go to the most extreme prices to try to prove my point. But just looking at today, you guys can still see where it's at today, which is wild. This is absolutely wild. 184. This crazy. Damaged box. Somebody still paid $20 shipping. The box is big, so I don't even really want to come at them for shipping. But like, this is crazy, man. They could have definitely did better, I think, with the rollout of this. And for the future, not every vehicle needs to come with a figure. Definitely not. Not every vehicle needs to come with a figure, because that's only an excuse for them to even drive the price higher. This could have been $75 or $70 for just a truck, and it would have flew. Absolutely flew. So that's what my problem is with not only the price, but just the entire rollout. It's like, great, you guys didn't crowdfund the vehicle, but then you made it a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. You limit the quantities, and they sold out super fast. I believe they brought them back, or they became back in stock, only to obviously once again sell out super fast again. It's just like, come on, man. Come on. Let's do better. Let's do better. And when we're looking at this, the Vanguard, me being at conventions and messing around with it at conventions, the Vanguard is twice the size easily. And then some people argue, hey, it's twice the price. Well, the Vanguard, if you order through Valorverse.com for the pre-order, it is free shipping. Not to mention you get the missile launcher. I believe it's the missile launcher, and you still get a figure. You get more accessories. Even at default, even without the missile launcher included, you still get more guns. You get blast effects. You overall get more. But the Vanguard's price is almost, or I was previously going to say, before Valorverse made that announcement this week, I was about to say, oh, okay, twice the plastic, twice the value, twice the accessories. You're going to have to pay twice the price. I get it. Then this man takes away shipping, and then he has the missile launcher included through the website as well. I'm like, okay, clearly, this isn't feelings based. This is just logic based. You get what you pay for. So you pay a little bit more for the Vanguard, you're going to clearly get more. Not to mention, there's a very, very clear size difference here. Like I'm telling you, this Vamp wasn't even as big as a TMNT truck that was in stores in 2000s. Like, it's just, I don't have the most recent TMNT truck, that the van that was in stores from the movie, to compare it to right now. But this thing... This thing is not big, and here's what's not represented here, because I've seen some people say like, oh, but it's not twice the size because it's not twice as long. Bro, the heights, like even where the hood sits at on the Vanguard is almost just as tall or taller than the roof on the Vamp. Like, so there's a lot more plastic here. The wheels, everything is way bigger. I like both vehicles. I'm getting both vehicles. Without a doubt, man, I'm getting both vehicles. But there's a clear difference here, and I wasn't going to be like, oh, it couldn't be compared or it shouldn't be compared, and nah, I wasn't going to do none of that. But even with the Vamp, it was a really tight fit for me to get in, for me to get Roadblock into the Vamp. It can work. You can make it work. But clearly you're going to have more room in the Vanguard. But I thought these size comparisons, this shit is huge. Huge in real life. Damn. I thought the size comparisons, I don't really care about the ammo casing and none of that, because even the instructions were wrong with the ammo stuff. But I thought the size comparisons was very, very interesting. I'm not going to any conventions because I'm saving up to try to make it to DFW. So I'm saving my pennies. But if I was going to a convention before DFW, before Dalaverse, I would have definitely bought the Vamp to compare it myself in person at the Dalaverse booth. I would have definitely did that. But the next time I'll be able to do something like that will be at DFW, which I still might do it. But look at this. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is wild. This is wild. And it's not like angled with the camera doing photography and videography like almost all my life. Like, it's not like he has the camera leaning one way or leaning, he doesn't have a force shot of like, hey, look how big it is and like have it right in the camera. He's not doing that. So it's just, there's a clear size difference. Twice the size, twice the vehicle. But to me, even though they're still comparable, in my collection at least, they're going to serve very different purposes. The Vanguard is going to be like an armored tank, an armored vehicle, literally. The Vamp is an assault, a light assault vehicle. Super quick, super speedy, light assault, get in, get out. But you don't have no protection. Guys, this is all fictional. Some people worry about accuracy too much. And if we're going to talk about accuracy, at that point, Classified is always going to lose. G.I. Joe is always going to lose. There's a guy in the line with a metal head. Like, Action Force tries to be way more real world than G.I. Joe. So I'm not talking about accuracy as far as real world and stuff. And if somebody offered me a Vamp tomorrow, I would take it and go everywhere in it. So I don't care about accuracy. I don't care about real world anything. I just want it to look nice. I want to have fun with it when I'm playing with my toys. I just want to chill and have a good time with my stuff. But the shit has no doors. We got to be honest. You're not getting protected. There is no protection. You're dead. You're super, super dead in the Vamp. That is not made to take damage. That is not made to take any type of impact at all. That is not made to carry figures. Like, and I've seen so many people being creative. The toy enhancer, Aaron, he literally put a little Lego ladder down on the back. I don't know if I could find that real quick in his video, but he put a little Lego ladder on the back. Yeah, found it super quick in his video. Look at that. Which was clever. I use Lego parts too. I use Lego Bionicle parts and Hero Factory parts when I do customs. But he just chose a basic Lego ladder and put it down on the back. This way he can have the figure like standing on the back of it, which is, give me 1 second to find it. Which is as close as you're going to get. Like, if you want an easy way to get a figure to be attached to the back, he showed it doesn't get any easier than that. Go to eBay, buy a Lego ladder, and you can have a figure hang on to the back. But like I said, this thing was not made. It was not made to take damage. It's a Vamp. It's a glorified assault go-kart, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I realize some people get so offended. Like, even when I call it a glorified go-kart, so it's okay when they're like, oh, well, the Vanguard is a soccer mom. Okay. But then if I say this is sure, I love the soccer mom vehicle and I love the glorified go-kart. But then people get offended, and I realize, hey, people are getting offended because they don't separate the IP from their own identity. So when you talk shit about an IP, they take it as a personal attack, as if you're personally attacking them. That's what I realized a lot. And it's sad because we're talking about grown men in this community. They do not separate the IP from their own personal identity. And I get that you can love it. I get that it makes you happy. Yo, Alex Rosado brought up like, yo, my mom got me this Vamp and it brought back all those feelings. And you can have a lot of amazing attachment to an IP or to a product, to the experience that you had with that product. If it was a gift, Christmas, whatever. But at the same time, don't make that IP or that product a part of your identity. If someone wants to talk shit about the IP or the product, separate yourself and how you feel about it, because everybody's allowed to feel differently. Everybody has different preferences. And the amount of people that I saw get butthurt over an accurate comparison, because like I said, it's not like he tried to always put the Vanguard closer to the camera. And a lot of these shots, like this one, the Vamp is actually closer to the camera, and people got so butthurt over it. And it's like, yo, I think low key, like, they're so sensitive, and they should have went to Diddy's parties, low-key. Maybe they wanted to have their butt played with at some Diddy parties. No Diddy. But, like, it's crazy. It's crazy to me how sensitive some of these grown men are in this community over toys. Like, bro, separate yourself from whatever IP or whatever toy. You don't like Valorverse or Action Force? Hey, that's fine. I'm not gonna take it personally. You don't like SH Figure Arts or Naruto figures? I love these things. You don't have to like them. That's fine. I'm not gonna take it personally. But sometimes things get posted and you see the straight like vitriol like in the community or in, because people just start, they get upset. Hey, why are you doing this? Why are you doing it like that? It's wild. And even if the overwhelming majority is positive, overwhelmingly people see the positives and the negatives, and you know, people are logical, but there are a few very, very emotional men out there. And those guys scare me, man, because ain't nothing more dangerous than being an emotional man in today's climate, in today's society, where majority of the most emotional men are in jail. And that's for a reason, because they were probably emotional, made some decisions, and got caught. So it's just, that's wild. But the fact that men get so emotional over toy size comparisons are crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I could kind of understand low-key guys why you get emotional when it comes to measuring things out. Why some guys would get emotional when it comes to measuring. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's not that serious. It is not that serious. It's not that serious. Let me see what's going on in the chat real quick. Andrew says, Target and Walmart buy me, switch out classified peg warmers every 6 to 8 months. Be grateful for what you can find. Hey, that is true. That is absolutely true, man. Shout out to Andrew. JC Fett says, I think the vehicles that originally came with the figures should, but including figures with ones that traditionally didn't is just an added cost. Very, very true. But it also always doesn't need to be done how it was done before. I brought that up in a video where I'm like, I really like where Classified was headed. When I know they were like space guns and shit in Wave 1, but I like where they was headed when they wasn't worried about doing an upscaled version of everything else that has been done. I like that. I like that it was more modernized, but I'm in my 30s, so I'm not the oldest of collectors, you know what I'm saying? But that's what you have the retro line. Make the retro line an upscaled version of some shit that came out in the 80s. That's what the retro line is for. If it's the classified line, give us modern renditions of these characters or more modern renditions of these vehicles. And I just feel like it doesn't necessarily have to come with a figure all the time. Like you said, it just drives up the cost. Shout out to JC though. Ruckus, keep it up, Ninja. You got me into the action figures and now I'm big collecting. Yo, that is beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And bro, keep collecting. And you can stay within your budget. You know, make sure it doesn't take over your life, because the shit can quickly take over your life. But keep collecting and there's much worse things you could be doing. So I'm glad that you're into it, man. Keep collecting, Ruckus. Disavowed. This was one of the people I was talking about earlier. I brought up Disavowed earlier where I said, if I can't find it, I don't know if you're just joining Disavowed, but somebody asked if I find anything in PA. So I then said, hey, no, if Art G or Disavowed, I just watched their Instagram. If they can't find it, I absolutely stand no chance. So I don't even go check. I check your Instagram and I check RG's. If those guys don't find it, I call him the Hunt Master. So anytime you guys hear me talk about the Hunt Master, I'm talking about him. But if they can't find it, I don't even try. Like, I try when the missus is grocery shopping. When the girls are grocery shopping, that's when I'm like, okay. But it's crazy because my wife and our girlfriend, they do pop figures, they do figures too. So it's not like I'm not even walking the action figure aisles by myself. Like, they're walking them with me. But that's about the only time that I actually check, because it be dry as hell by me. Absolutely dry. I'm not even gonna address that, Alex. I'm not even gonna address that. Shout out to Alex. Hey, Master Son gifted 5 Ninja memberships. Thank you so damn much, man. I appreciate that. I don't even have it open in my tab. Oh, look, she already did it. So, Hal Jordan, War Chest Full of Toys. That's a clever ass name. I like that. Sean Forrester, Jason Fitz, Joe A Collects. Guys, make sure if you can, stay for the private live. We're going to be ending this soon. I usually don't try to be live for more than like an hour and a half. So we're going to be wrapping up soon. Stay for the private live because we're going to do a giveaway. And now all you guys can be a part of that private live for the giveaway. Yo, Master Son. Yo, thank you. Thank you so damn much, man. I appreciate that. Ninja Clan member only stream equals the dojo. I like that, man. That's clever. That is clever. I might have to steal that from you. I might have to steal that, Conley. And if I ever blow up and become big, because I'm still not big at all. But if I ever do, you could say, hey, I was the guy that he stole that from. Not even in your personality to say some shit like that, but you get what I'm saying, man. Shout out to V Conley and Master Sun 42. Antonio Life Rants, a member for 4 months. What is going on, man? Just checking. We'll catch the replay. Yo, thank you. Thank you for just checking in. Yes, catch the replay if you can. Give me 1 second. Catch the replay if you can. Shout out to Antonio Life Rants. Christopher says, Ninja, I have bought a number of things based on your videos. The Witcher horse, that was $25 on Big Bad Toy Store. The tank, the helicopter, the jet, damn, from HM4 on eBay. Pretty much all my action force. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that you trust my opinion, because sometimes I try to say when I buy something that I'm not happy with, but I'm super, super selective on what I get, guys, like super selective. So I try to make sure everything that I do get, I am happy with. And some things I'm happy with and they don't even make it onto the channel because maybe I'm not that happy with them or I don't have enough time to actually get them up onto the channel. But thank you for trusting my opinion and my judgment when it comes to these little plastic things that make us happy. Or as Chad would say, these little plastic dollies that make us happy. Thank you. Not Top Goon says, you versus the guy she tells you. I'm assuming when I was talking about the Vanguard and I was showing pictures of the Vanguard. Yeah, that is accurate. That is accurate. Oh, man. Tim Taser in the house. Garrison. Hey, sorry I'm late. Nah, man, you are good, man. Absolutely good. Let me try to get to these super chats. If you guys have any questions. Oh, this was clever. Shout out to Layla, man. Lego ladder for the save. Shout out to Layla, man. I appreciate her so much. That was clever. Yeah, definitely. That was clever as hell for Aaron to do. The Lego ladder definitely came in clutch. It's cheap, it's simple, it's easy. That I'm sure that can be the beginning of kit bashing for a lot of people. A lot of people should be that Lego ladder. Give me 1 second. I'm just catching up to the chat because y'all be moving, bro. The Vanguard and the Vamp are two totally different animals with totally different features. We are lucky to have options like this as collectors, 100%. Like I say all the time, still comparable, they're vehicles, but they are two totally different types of vehicles, two totally different types of animals, like you said, man. Shout out to A Ron. Yo, Ninja, what conventions you hitting up this year? Honestly, so I did the mass show recently, but I don't think I'm doing anything until Dalaverse. Which is, I mainly know it as Dalaverse or DFW. I don't even know anything else really about it. I let the missus handle all that stuff. I just call it Dalaverse. DFW's Dalaverse. I'm saving up my pennies for Dalaverse because there's quite a few channel members that are going and I really want to meet you guys. Shout out to you, Not So Mario, for being a channel member. I really love that custom figure. I'm assuming that's a custom figure of yourself. But I'm just really saving up my pennies because there's quite a few channel members making it down to Dalaverse. Not Top Goon, Mython or Python. I'm not sure if Blake is. I haven't seen Blake. Hopefully Blake is good, man. Blake, we miss you. I'm not sure if Blake is going to be able to make it, but there's quite a few channel members as well as other content creators that I really enjoy talking to and being around. Of course, the white potato is going to be there. Of course, that's like a given. But Chad is going. I'm not sure if Retro said he's going to go. They basically turned it into what last year Joe Fest was. They made that this year at Dalaverse. So, and Joe Fest last year was really, really fun. So right now, none until Dalaverse, none until DFW, because I'm not trying to spend money like that. I'm just trying to save any extra pennies that I get. Halbjorn says, thank you for being a channel member. He says, personally, I think the Vanguard is more like a Hummer. Yes, it is. It is way. I agree, and I don't know a lot of soccer moms that drive those. Good shit, man. See, I was gonna be all serious and shit. Good shit. That was clever. Yeah. Shout out to Bjorn. Thank you for being a channel member. And I believe I'm saying that right, Bjorn, because I love the Viking series so damn much. I go back and watch the first season because I feel like that's where Lagatha shined like the most at, and I love her so much. Shout out to Bjorn. Mark D says Bobby should release a child seat and a soccer ball accessory pack. He should. They brought that up on a live stream that he was on recently. That would be clever. That would be really, really clever. Randolph says, Ninja, what do you think of Mezco Joes? They're really nice. I think that they're nice. They're pricey. I try not to do like a lot of pricey stuff on my channel, so they are really pricey. But they're priced in line for what it looks like you get. They're premium, high collectible figures. They're not toys to me. Those are like real collectibles. I think that they look nice. I really don't mess around with all cloth figures like that. I can do some cloth, but since I actually play with my action figures, pose them around a lot, set up scenes and stuff, I'm just worried one day I'm going to spill something. When they drop on the floor, I'm on a concrete floor. Dust accumulates fast. I don't want to have to worry about cleaning. Like, guys, this already isn't the most attractive hobby out there, right? You don't want to have to look at your wife or your girl or whoever and say, I'm doing laundry for my action figures. Like, I have to wash my dolly's clothes. You don't want to have to do that. I don't think that's going to get her like soaked for the night. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, probably not. So when it comes to like full cloth figures, I worry about it getting messed up, or like I try to wash my hands or make sure my hands are clean before I mess with them, especially if there's white. Like, let's say the white Power Ranger. I would be nervous as hell. It's an entire cloth white suited figure. Yeah, I'd be scared. So I don't really mess with a lot of Mezco stuff because a lot of the stuff they do is cloth. Now, that Ninja Turtle 4-pack, though, that was something different. That was something totally different that I dropped the ball on, that I'm still trying to correct. But that 4-pack was something totally different. It wasn't full cloth, and it looks like the best Ninja Turtle figures to ever exist for the most part. Legend Series says, damn it, Ninja, I just bought the urban version of the Vanguard. I can't wait to play with that thing. Dude, I can't wait either, man. And like I said, some people that don't know how to separate the IP or the brand from their own personality, they get all offended. They got offended when they saw the comparisons. But honestly, I was happy when I saw this, because for me, it only shows that they're two very different animals, and they're going to have two very different roles in my collection. Like, they're going to be two very different things, and to me they still match, especially if I'm able to get my hands on another Vamp and I paint it black, because I don't know how long it's going to take for them to give us it in black with the doors, and I don't know how long, but I would love to like paint it and make my own custom as well. But a black Vamp next to that urban Vanguard, or the gray and the black, that's gonna look absolutely beautiful. Like, I feel like the Vanguard should be in the middle and then have two Vamps on the side. That would be absolutely gorgeous, man. Gorgeous. Yeah, I was happy when I saw these comparisons, Legend. They got me excited big time. Shout out to Andrew Sabina for the super chat. If you're getting mad at someone else for the toys they like and your age has more than one digit in it, you're just a jerk. Sorry, but it's true. It is true, and you don't have to be sorry. We try not to be sorry for what's logically true over here. But yeah, it's wild. It's wild how people get upset, or people be like, hey, like, don't do this or don't do that. Bro, I might not agree with what some other people do on their channel, but that shit just makes me laugh. Like, it literally, if I make a video on it, it's a video of me laughing or talking about how funny it was. Or I'm not taking shit personally. Life is way too short. I'm good. I'm not. You're not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my time. Thank you, Andrew Sabina, for the super chat. I definitely appreciate that. And you being a channel member. Mython, again, just taking a moment to say I miss Blake the Snake tonight. That's what he said. I miss Blake the Snake tonight. Wish you were here tonight, homie, to help me tickle the ninja. No diddy. No diddy. This guy's so big, he might be able to do it. Doesn't mean I'm going to like it, though. But he might be able to. Hey, yo, how did that sentence sound? This guy's so big. Shout out to Mython, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. If you guys got any more questions, I basically I basically broke down how I felt about the Vamp. Like I said, it was just mainly positive. I mainly feel positive. I absolutely love this thing. Comment in the chat if you got any questions or anything like that. Anything you want to say before we end the live, make sure that you comment in the chat. Hit that like button if y'all didn't already. I really like it. I really like it. I just hate the rollout of it. I don't think it necessarily needed to come with a figure. I think $75 or $70 would have looked really, really good. They would have been crushing it if they would have been able to do something like that. Of course, it sold out, but then again, what doesn't sell out? I don't think there was one vehicle that they've ever listed. And going all the way back to the Baroness Coil, there's not one vehicle, and that was a Evil Cobra Island Target exclusive. And I don't think that, yeah, that sold out too. And at one point, she was going for, before they brought her back in stock, she was going for crazy money. Crazy money. So what have they put out that hasn't sold out? But just because it sells out doesn't justify their price points. Like, that, some of the arguments that people make, I think are just easily refutable, easily debatable. Because the price doesn't equal right. Or the fact that it sold out, it does not means that it was at a good price point because it sold out. The TMNT Mezco turtles are a different story. That's a different story. Sure, that thing was $400, but it was 4 Mezco figures priced all basically at the price of a Mezco figure. But, hey, we got a new channel member in the house. Junkion Crafts and Builds became a YouTube channel member. Thank you so much, man. Make sure that you make sure if you can stay, make sure you stay for the private live, because we're doing a giveaway on the private live. That's like 10 minutes after this ends. We're about to wrap this up because we're already at 1 hour and 24 minutes. I love my Vamp. Those are my 2 biggest negatives. The tires don't move. They wobble. They don't turn, they wobble. And just the rollout of it, Hasbro Pulse, it's selling out. It having to be $100. They didn't give opportunities to places like Hella Dope Toys, Toy Stalker, Nerdzone. They didn't give those guys any opportunities. It was just like, hey, get what you can when you can. Good luck to you. I feel like it's that meme. You guys know the meme with the beautiful Asian woman. She's like, good luck everybody else. I feel like that's what Hasbro does in a lot of cases, especially with, you know, if you watch some Nerdzoic videos or you watch the Hella Dope podcast, and with some of the ways they choose to do things, especially for people and retailers that buy their product, I feel like they're just in the front seat and they're just straight up like, good luck everybody else, and just shits on everybody in the crossing. Like, good luck, literally. Whether you're a retailer, you're a customer, it don't matter. Good luck. Hey, shout out to Just Jeff. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks for letting me post my videos on the Facebook Ninja page. If you are a channel member, you do have access, guys. We're going to talk about that on a private live, but there is a private Facebook page if you're a channel member. Of course, man. Why would I have, like I said, I just tell people, hey, don't spam everything, but why would I have an issue with anyone trying to share their own stuff? Not Top Goon actually posted a quick stop motion clip on the private Facebook page, and it was absolutely beautiful. Like, I loved it. I loved it, man. I'm looking forward to if he has time to do more. But shout out to Just Jeff. Thank you for the super chat, man. And of course you could post there. Gaming Nerd says, Ninja, which Hades figure would you recommend from Berserker Studios? Gold or purple? It depends what you like. If you want all your guards to like match in gold armor, I would say go with the gold armor. To me, in my mind, when I think about Hades, I like the purple one a little bit more, because I do like the fact that he's supposed to not look like he's in Mount Olympus, not look like he's with Poseidon in blue. He's purple or he's black or whatever, his armor. But I want to say black because Ares is more like red and black, right? But I like the purple one because it reminds me of death. Like a lot of renditions, when I look up Hades or online, when I think about a lot of the Hades artwork that I've seen, it's always been like purplish. So I think I'm going to go with the purple one. I would go with the purple one. But if you really like the color gold and you want all your gods to match in gold, like let's say if you have a shelf and call your shelf Mount Olympus, having all the gods lined up in gold would probably look really nice together. So it just goes down to preference, bro. Like whatever is going to make you happier. I leaned more towards purple, but Gold is still just as nice too. I probably did not help you at all. I probably didn't help you, but thank you. Thank you, Gaming Nerd, for even asking, man. I appreciate it. War chest full of toys. Channel member, man. Thank you. Ninja, I'm going to 3D print you a laundromat for your clothes. Oh man. Yeah, yeah, that would be clever, man. That would be clever. Hey, shout out to Randall for the $5 super chat. Thank you, man. Thanks, Ninja, for all your content. Helps me get through the day sometimes. Keep it going. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got to do another Keep It Real video. I started one the other day. You guys, I'm not even going to say that. But the Keep It Real videos sometimes aren't easy to make because sometimes I'm not always in the best mood when I make them. But I think that is one of the best times to make them. And when I do make them, I got to cheer myself up afterwards because I do have to acknowledge or have to be aware to a lot of ugly realities when I do make them. But I definitely have to make another Keep It Real video. Thank you, Randall, for that $5 super chat. I definitely appreciate it. Hey, Duarte Studios in the house, channel member. Those turtles are the greatest thing since like, man. If you guys haven't seen, he posted a custom turtle van that he made for the Mezco turtles. Shit was crazy. It looks factory made, but an expensive. It looks like Mezco made the damn van. It looks nice like that, man. Hey, Robert's Infinite Realms. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Like, just some support for my bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Robert. Eventually, when I have more free time, we're gonna have to do something, man. We definitely are gonna have to do something. We got another member. Gotta be careful saying Diddy so much. Yo, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Right, my video is gonna get flagged just because I'm saying his name too much. Oh man, Suka, good shit. Shout out to Suka, man. Shout out to Suka. I'm going down. I'm just catching up to the chat, guys, before we wrap up. Hit that like button if y'all have not. I greatly appreciate it. Give me 1 second. Gotta be careful with saying Diddy so much. Hey, and Randall just became a channel member, man. Thank you so damn much. Thank you for becoming a private channel member. Stay tuned after if you can for that giveaway. We have private lives, we have a private Facebook group, and now you have access to tons of private not live, but tons of private videos too. So make sure you guys catch up. Anybody that became a channel member tonight, make sure you catch up on those private videos because there's quite a few of them at this point. Hey, we got, I know it's Dino. I'm always going to say Dino, though. I'm always going to say Dino. Clearly, he don't mind when I do it. Shout out to Dino, man. Missed the whole thing. We'll hop on the after show and circle back here. Thank you for being a channel member, Dino. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, circle back. Spin the block. Spin the block when you can, man. And Black Knight became a channel member. Thank you. I believe he was before, but thank you, man. I appreciate that. Or no, maybe I'll be so confused all the time. Oh, we got Ted in the house too. Give Hella Dope more toys. Yo, I brought up Hella Dope quite a few times tonight, but yeah, that's how Hasbro treats everybody. It's like good luck everybody else. But shout out to the Black Knight and Ted, man. If you guys don't know what Hella Dope Toys is, you're definitely missing out. Type in Hella Dope Toys and find out, or go to Google, put in Hella Dope Toys and see what pops up. Art G is in the house, bro. I brought you up earlier because you and Disavow be finding too much stuff. We about to wrap it up now, but I'm glad that you was able to stop by, G. I hope you're okay. I hope you're all right, man. Hey, we got Jester in the house, another channel member. Anyone remember the TMNT vehicle that could transform from a Jeep to a turtle? Yes, I do remember that now, actually. Yeah, I do remember that. Damn, that's a throwback. I'm assuming you had one or you saw it in store or whatever. But yeah, damn, that's a throwback. Cosmic Gladiator says, another channel member? Yeah, but the purple one has not titties on the helmet. Very, very true. Yo, if you're still here and you asked me whether to go with the purple Hades or the gold one, I believe it's the gold one. I don't even have him. Damn, I thought I had him right there. Hold up. Do I have him? Damn, I believe it's the gold one that has naked females sculpted onto his helmet. I believe it's the gold one. So unfortunately, yeah, I might have to lean to the. Thank you, Cosmic. Thank you, Cosmic. See, yo, my channel members be looking out for me, bro. But yeah, the gold Hades helmet, it's not the same. The bodies might be the same. The armor might look the same, but especially the helmets, they're shaped differently. They're definitely sculpted differently. Shout out to Cosmic. Thank you for that, man. Oh, hold up. Jackboy20 gifted 10 memberships.
He ain't lying.
Damn.
Damn!
So we should have. I'm bad at that, but look, she already did it. Thank you so much. So now Daredevil Dave's, Osiris Rising, Anthony, Django, Ken's Toys, Hitchin, Clayton, Joey Metal Gear, and Wayne Smiley. You guys are all channel members now. Make sure you stay for the private live. This way you can have a chance to win some free figures. Brand new figures always. I don't give away no new shit. But make sure you stay, man. And you have access to tons of private videos now. Guys, make sure you catch up. I got some entertaining shit there. Yo, Jack Boy, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mython. I gotta bounce for a few, gotta deal with something, but I'll try to be back for the members only because I ain't done tonight. You're done, and you're done talking about what you're not supposed to be talking about. You're done talking about that thing that don't exist either. You're done. Appreciate you, bro. Take care of what you need to take care of. Hopefully you hop back in later, man. No book. It's the new No Diddy. Yo, stop. You're betting 1,000 on tonight's live. You already got exposed for hidden classified, so you didn't even open your Vamp. You're betting 1,000, yo. Stop it. Oh man, yo, the white potato is ridiculous. Damn. War chest full of toys gifted 5 articulated ninja. Thank you so much, man. I definitely appreciate that. And we got Slink, Clockwork, Shacky Sax. Hey, No Diddy, Shacky Sax. I like that name though. The True Crime and Just Mike. Yo, I like the name. I like the name Mike too. One of my boys is named Mike. I'm always gonna love that name. Shout out to you guys. You guys are private channel members. Stay for the private live and catch up on the private videos. There's also a private Facebook group as well. Damn. Hey, and we got a new channel member. Layla has become a new channel member. Thank you for joining the Articulated Ninja clan. Appreciate you big time, sis. Big time. Hey, Dino says, missed the whole thing. Oh, I already got to that one. My bad. And we got another new channel member. John Battle has become a channel member. Thank you so much. That's a name I'm already familiar with. Even before he became a channel member, he was commenting and supporting in other ways. I appreciate you, man. Make sure you stay for the private live and you have access to the private Facebook and tons of private videos, man. Go catch up. Go enjoy. Thought I just joined the Jutsu team. Hey, I love that. Hold up. Again, yo. Why you do this? I think Diddy will really... Yo, honestly, low-key, whichever Diddy we're talking about, I don't think he is, man. I don't think he's going to enjoy it at all. That guy has some clear issues. Like, I don't think he's going to enjoy it at all. He's too old to be worrying about partying and wanting to party 24/7. Nah, bro. Nah, he has clear issues, Tato. Robert says, Ninja, you made me cave on the Vanguard for your info. How did I make you cave? Bro, you watch the 3PO, you watch other channels too. How did I make you cave? What did I do? But I don't think you're gonna regret caving. I didn't even do a review of it yet. And you already caved. I gotta get mine. I have to get one in hand, but I don't think you're gonna regret it, man. Because even the one that I mess around with at conventions, it's absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And like I said, I know a lot of people got butthurt by these comparisons, but these comparisons just made me more hype to have both vehicles. Like I said, you guys will see it on the channel at some point. There's gonna be one Vanguard in the middle, and on its flank is gonna be two Vamps. It's gonna look absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Shout out to Robert's Infinite Realms, man. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So those were basically, he should be giving, how Jonah says he should be giving you a shirt. Hey, man, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Yo, you'd be surprised. Toys are to be played with. You'd be surprised how many people don't feel the same about that sentiment. You would be surprised. I just want to check real fast because I don't want to make it look like I'm going crazy. Yeah, this thing is still sold out. Sheesh, man. This is what I'm talking about. Still sold out. That is wild. We spoke about MadHatter and what he did. Guys, check out his campaign if you have not. I will put the link in the chat to the Kickstarter, but check out his campaign if you have not. And yeah, so I was thinking, let me know, chat, before we get out of here if I'm crazy. But I was also thinking, I like the news videos. I love talking about action figure news and stuff. But I also thought when we do go live, we could use that as an opportunity to talk about some of the stuff on the Find My Figures page and just talk about some action figure news there outside of my action figure news videos when we go live. But there's a few things. There's a few things here that I am definitely excited for. But let me fix this. Oh, I appreciate, and I went through the whole chat without saying this. I didn't say anything about this. I didn't say this one time. Not one time. Shout out to Michael. With the Batman Beyond photo too. That is my favorite version of Batman. I get a lot of hate for that. But why are you doing that, bro? Ninja got that Lincoln beard. That'd be oh man. Hey, Alan Kenny in the house. Shout out to you. I think he's talking about the helmet on. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Give me 1 second. Y'all always make it so I gotta catch up to the damn chat. I wish I could have like two eyes. That'd be creepy, right? If one eye I was focused on the camera and then the other eye I was focused on the chat, that would look pretty sick. Pokey87, thank you for being a channel member for 5 months. Can't lie, Articulated Ninjas Reviews. This is the #2 clan to be a part of. Closely following the WU. Much love, bro. Yo, you got to put me on to what the WU is. But I'm happy I made it into your top 3. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for being a channel member for so damn long, too. Oh, and we have Encountered Culture. Just sent a super chat, no message. But if you made a mistake, just comment your message. I will bring it up on screen. But thank you for supporting. Thank you so much, man, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Encountered Culture. Thank you, man. RG says the Desert Tan Vanguard for me. Desert Troopers are better. Yo, don't get me upset. I will not separate myself from toys, and I will get upset personally because it's not better. Tan is not better than the gray or the black. Don't get me tight. Don't get me tight. It's not toys. It's not better. It's that serious. Like, damn, son. Like, get out of here with that shit. Tan. That's why I wish he would have did the comparisons with the gray and the black one. I don't know why it had to be tan. Nah, man. I like the tan one too. I'm just not prioritizing it over I love the gray and the black one. I love the gray and the black one, but they both look nice. They do. Benjamin says, who is the voice of Pandora? That video made me want that figure. I am a 4-inch collector. Great work, bro. Keep it up. The voice was the missus. It was my wife, Erica. Jasmine, our girlfriend, she's usually at work. She works some crazy hours. So I didn't have access to her at the time, but I had access to the missus. So I was like, you got to help me out. You got to come downstairs right now and I just need your best 10 seconds. How does that sound? I hope that I would last a little bit longer than 10 seconds, but I just need your best 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the missus, man. I got her to do it. So thank you so much for enjoying that. Thank you so much, because I be busting my ass on videos at times just because in my mind I see these movie scenes in my mind, and I try my best to like reenact it, or the figure comes to life for me in my mind, and I try to show how it comes to life for me in my reviews at times. So thank you, man. I appreciate that, Benjamin. How Jordan says, man, I can't wait for that Skeletor on that throne. Facts. Facts. Collector Disconnect says, I backed the gold flipper. Damn right. I did too. The gold one does look nice, but I knew I had to back it. I knew I had to support the campaign in general. Give me 1 second. Stitch says, why Popeye f***ing around with Olive with those big ass forearms? Show some thick girls and air. Oh, that is true. That is true. Shout out to Stitch. That is so true. Give me 1 second. Just organizing. Jester says, Mezco washing machine figures. Now, yeah, that's going to be needed. That is 100% going to be needed, bro. Because at this point, we're going to have to do laundry just for our action figures. Because the cloth goods are getting crazy. And I can't even keep avoiding cloth figures. Black Knight, the Wu-Tang. Oh, man. Okay. You guys just schooled the shit out of me. I wasn't thinking about hip-hop music at all. Period. I wasn't thinking about hip-hop music at all. You guys just schooled the shit out of me. I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know. If I'm in the top 3 with that, shit, I'm doing something right. I am doing something right. Sci-Fi George says, Bobby needs to make an Arctic. Man, I'm sure he would. I don't know. He keeps everything close to the chest. He don't like to show anything to anybody. He's mad stingy. He is so stingy. But I'm pretty sure, just like with Hasbro and these other companies, if the mold for it is already made, I'm pretty sure he has an Arctic Trooper. So at some point, he's gonna. I've seen so many people already ask for an Arctic Vanguard. He can't ignore it. Like, I'm sure he's not gonna ignore it. I'm sure once because these are pre-order wise, and it's already looks like it's doing really good. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a white one. It definitely that would be really nice. No mistake, bro. Just showing support, all good. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I didn't want you to feel like, hey, if you did, you need to send another super chat in. So that's why I wanted to say that. But thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, Encountered. Andrew Sabina says, Ninjas AF team is stealth theme. Got it. Yes. See, I automatically went to something else when you said AF. That's just me being messed up by guys like Mython and shit and Blake Tarpley. But yes, my stealth team is 100% themed. Yeah, just black, dark gray. I love the Garrison Cavalry. Yeah, 100%. Legend Series says, I pre-ordered that whole Masterverse wave. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised. There was a few ones in that wave that look really nice, but for me, it's the throne. I have like a very limited budget every month for figures, but for me, that throne, I was like, I have to squeeze that throne in there. That throne has to. You're gonna see that throne in another review somewhere, because I'm not gonna review Skeletor. Like, I know I'm not gonna review Skeletor, but you will see that throne in another review for Mythic Legions or for something. Because that throne is absolutely beautiful, man. Hey, Ron, the toy enhancer. Thank you so much, Ninja. Nah, man, thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. You were supporting the channel before that for a while. Like, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I was actually happy that I came across it. There was a few times I came across you going live that I was happy about. I couldn't stay for long, but I was still happy I was able to chime in real quick. And then I was really happy when I came across your video, because me having no time, I just leave it up to the YouTube gods and what they push in my recommended. So I was really happy I came across your video, man. Shout out to the toy enhancer. Go check him out. Hey, we got a new channel member in the house. Jeff, I'm not even going to embarrass myself by saying that last name. Thank you, man, for becoming a channel member. I really like that photo too, man. I don't know if you took it in, but that to me is definitely top 5 of the best classified figures to ever be released. Major Blood is in that top 5 for me. But you are a channel member, so we're about to do the private live. Make sure you catch up on all the private videos that are for channel members, and you have access to the private Facebook group, man. So you got quite a few stuff to check out on, to catch up on. That's a good question. The Rabbit Dens Collectible says, hello, what happened to the Mezco vehicle they teased? That one might be a good to get. Look, even if it is good to get, it looked like in that one picture, I don't want to scroll back on to find my figures because I'll be scrolling for days. But it looked like that Mezco Jeep would probably be like, I would say at least 350 minimum, 300 or more. What do y'all think in the chat? How much would that Mezco, if you don't know what we're talking about, it was like a black armored truck that they showed, and it looked like it had lights. Maybe it didn't, but it was like a black SWAT armored truck. It looked nice, man. It looked nice. It kind of looked like the TMNT van in all black, but it's Mezco, so I'm pretty sure that thing would be at least 300, especially if it's fitting multiple Mezco figures inside. That's on the low end, I would say 300. But I don't know what happened to it, bro. It might be just one of those cases where companies are just throw some shit out there just to test the waters and see what type of response they get, but they don't move forward with it. That it may have been one of those things, but since it is Mezco similar, they take a while to put out their stuff anyway. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get an update on it in a year. I would not be surprised. Hey, I agree. 300 was me trying to be optimistic. God damn, how y'all all coming out with the same number? RG says, yeah, okay, so right. So I'm trying to be optimistic by saying 300. It's probably 350 or more. But yeah, so for me personally, once we get into the $300 price range, I urge all vehicle and toy makers, it doesn't matter who it is, Ace, Valor, and stay away from the 250, 300, especially 350. Stay away from that price, because once you start messing around in the 300, 350, 4, you have now entered into the RC realm, and there is no way someone is going to pick up a standard car, especially if the 2 front wheels don't move. If Hasbro makes it, they're going to give it wobble wheels, but there's no way someone's going to pick that up or choose that over an RC. The His Tank is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That's what I have right there on my Swarm shelf. But if there was an RC His Tank for $100 more, I don't think a lot of people would have bought that. If there was an RC His Tank with lights for $100 more, you got to be careful when you go past that $300 price point. You have now entered RC territory. Like, that is straight remote control prices and territory, and people are always going to go with that over just something that does nothing, just is there. Like, so companies have to be careful with that. But I could see Mezco easily doing it for 350. Yes, I do, man. I have, if you could see right here, I have 2 Mythic Legion shells right here, and then I have another one going across here. This is why I need to do the room tour video, I know, for my channel members. But those are the 2 big trolls, the ice troll and the green troll. I do. I started to write out a video as far as my thoughts, because I get a lot of questions like, hey, how come I don't do Mythic Legions, or I don't show off Mythic Legions more on my channel? I like Mythic Legions a lot. They're sometimes they're out of scale with my stuff, but especially the bigger stuff is beautiful. The horses, their animals, absolutely beautiful. But for me, it's their articulation, man. Their articulation is trash. Like, it's something from like 2002, honestly. Like, but everything else, the scope, the detail, everything else is beautiful. But I've been thinking about just making a video talking and praying to the Mythic Legion gods that they make better articulation. Like, we're in 2024 and they're still using single hinge on everything. Single hinge arms, single hinge knees, like just single hinged everything. Like, it's like, dude, we're 2024 and they're obviously charging. They're not charging $20 or $25 a figure. Like, they're at more premium prices. It's like, give us some better articulation. But outside of articulation, everything with them is beautiful. So yeah, I do like Mythic Legions a lot, Kenny. Lately it's been easy for me to pull back on them. I'm waiting to get the skeleton horse though, without a doubt. Like, the skeleton horse, there's quite a few skeletons that they're gonna have dropping soon. but I'm pretty sure I'm not. The horses have better articulation than the figures. Like, I don't think anybody would debate that. The they give better articulation to their animals than they give their actual figures, the men and the females. So that just sucks. And he's right. They do have the new 2.0 bodies. I'm hoping that once I get to mess around with the 2.0 bodies in hand, they actually live up to being 2.0 bodies. It just took so damn long for them to update articulation like 2024. Like I said, you could tell those guys worked on, Mattel and shit, because they're still using the same articulation, or at least prior to the 2.0 bodies. They've been using that same as Mattel DC Universe articulation, DC Universe Build-A-Figure articulation for the last 10 or 15 years. Like, that shit is like 20 years old, man. That's the one that everybody praises. The Valiant Knight is much better with articulation. Yes, it is. But it's also like the torso. I know, because it's supposed to be a guy in armor. He must be a midget, because it looks like they put like a female torso on a male waist, like a male lower body, to give it more range. Like, it doesn't look like you can actually fit a person in there, or maybe he's just bones. So if you combine female like parts with male parts, and it might look a little wonky if you want it to be accurate, but you will get better articulation, because if it's a female torso or it's a smaller, yeah, you're going to get a better ab crunch. It looked amazing. I watched the amazing video on it, and the articulation looked way better with that Valiant Knight. That looks like the most posable figure that they have so far. But once again, they gotta bring up the double hinge, just double hinged everything, double hinged knees, double hinged arms. Like, every other company is doing it. Even McFarlane is doing it. Like, every other company sees the value in it. I don't know why those guys don't see the value in it. And I'm not counting new companies like the Frazetta Girls, and that's single hinge too, as we can see right here. Single hinge stuff is just, figure still looks absolutely beautiful. Pre-ordered it, cannot wait to get it, but I just feel like it's 2025. Double hinge it up, man. Double hinge it up. It just doesn't make any sense for anything to be single hinged. And it's crazy, because I would like to see a thigh cut on her, just a line right here for a thigh cut, and just a thigh cut and double hinged, I feel like would take this figure to the top, because that was the only downside when they released the black guy, the male with the panther head, and his articulation was like, oh, it was good, but I think it just could have been way better if it had modern articulation. And if we're playing with action figures, we want action figures, not statues. So yeah, just double hinge stuff, man. They definitely need to. The Valiant Knight is much better. Yeah, they definitely need to just. I wish more companies just embraced or accepted, hey, double hinged everything. It seems like a lot of the import companies do, and they know it. This is a younger company. Like, these guys are new, much new. So I'm not talking about them. But Mythic Legions, who's been around for all these years, yeah, they definitely need to, in my mind, at least, in my opinion, they definitely need double hinge stuff. That's what made Savage Crucible so appealing. The articulation on Savage Crucibles looks crazy. We don't know because nobody has it in hand. But Mythic Legions would have it on lock. Even the stuff that is on 5K toys, like the orcs and the trolls and stuff, and they got way better articulation than Mythic Legions. And it's still that whole mythical realm. Like RG just said, the Valiant Knight is still single joints, but has improved range immensely, and that body is used in the new Knights that will come out later this year. It's a step in the right direction. Very, very, very well worded. Yes, I do think if the Valiant Knight is going to be the standard, nothing should have less articulation than the Valiant Knight moving forward. It is a step in the right direction when it comes to articulation, without a doubt. Because like I said, them using articulation from the DC Universe or Masterverse line from 1050, come on, man. And then them charging the prices that they do, it's kind of wild. But I have seen people complain that, like, oh, there's been quite a few people. I mentioned that I wish I seen thigh cuts on her. Quite a few people was like, oh, I hate thigh cuts. Like, oh, they look bad. Hey, everybody has their own preferences. But it's funny to me because I'm like, wait a minute. So you can ignore the line in her arm. You can ignore the line in her wrist. You can ignore the line on her waist. You can ignore the line on her neck. You can ignore the line on her knees. You can ignore the line on her ankles. But if there's a line on her thighs, it's the end of the world. Priceless, man. Yo, the logic sometimes is wild to me. You know what it is? I don't think a lot of people say to themselves, but is it that serious? Like I say to myself often, like I'm like, is it that serious? And I got to think about it. I got to think about the price. I got to think about, but I do ask myself, hey, is it that serious? And I don't think a lot of people do that. They just have like one thought and then they just run with it. They don't, they don't think about the overall logic or nothing. Jester says pearlescent Vanguard with the chrome rims. Yo, that would be nice. I would like that. I don't think he'll do it, but I would like that. I want chrome rims in general. I should paint it chrome before I do the drop test just to, I should make like a hood thugged out version of the Vanguard. Put spinners on it and everything. That would be nice. Mython is back in the damn house and we're about to end. Look how we've gone over time. Okay, I'm kind of back listening to my truck, heard Blake, and I messed up Ninja using A and F in a sentence. Shout out to Mython. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. But stop. Don't just drive. Take care of what you need to take care of. And we're about to start the members live in like 10 minutes. We're about to end this. I'm just trying to get to some of these last questions. Travis says the Four Horsemen favor the clean sculpt over heavy articulation. I can agree. I can definitely see that. I can see that. But like I said, it's not heavy articulation. So once again, so I'm supposed to ignore. We can ignore the one line on the arm, but if we put two lines on the arm, it's the end of the world. Come on, man. Stop it. It sounds crazy. It's crazy. And we're playing with action figures. These are not statues. So if you value action figures, then of course, to some degree, I would assume you do value articulation more than sculpt. Because if you valued sculpt more, you would do statues. So people just need to really think about what they're saying and what, like, not you, Travis. I'm just saying in general. I'm like, okay, so if we do double hinged or we do a thigh cut, it breaks the sculpt up so much. So, oh my God, we don't have one line now. We have two. Shit is hilarious, man. It is funny. Tim, why you changed your name to that? We're crying. I did not see. Oh my God. Yo. Oh my God. Yo, how often can you change like your tag or whatever on YouTube? How often do they let you? Because if you get stuck with that shit, we're gonna clown you for the rest of your time. Like, oh man. Ionic says, yo Ninja, hope you and the Find My Figures girls are doing well. Pre-ordered the Tigra fig from Fazetta. Got 10 bucks off with a save 15 discount code. Hey, everybody, look, he's trying to hook people up here indirectly. Save 15 discount code, and it might work. You might be able to save 10 bucks. Shout out to you, Bionic. Thank you for being a channel member. Yes, we are doing good, man. I hope that you are doing good as well. I pre-ordered her too. Cannot wait to get her. Blue Jay, who's also a channel member, can't wait to see Ninja use plausibility, deniability in order to drop that Vanguard. You know it. I'm definitely doing it. He told me not to. That just made me want to do it more. So you guys already know I gotta put it to the test. And I don't got money to get a whole bunch of them. So if the one black and gray one that I pre-ordered, if that shit goes, you're gonna know it went, because I'm not gonna be able to hide the rest of the review. Like, it's fine and it's not. Like, so yeah, I cannot wait to put that to the test, man. Scott Hughes says, articulated, I can hook your Vanguard up with the system. Yes, he can. He's talking about like a sound system, guys. He is very, very handy when it comes to that type of stuff. Yeah, you definitely could. I would like to have a horn. It's just what theme song would my horn play? Probably the 3PO8 theme, if you could put it on. That would be clever as shit. But yo, guys, we already ran super, way longer than I wanted to, man. I hope everybody's having a good day. Thank you guys for chilling with me. We've been chilling for 2 hours. We hit the 2-hour mark. We are going to start the private live, and we're doing a giveaway for anybody that's a channel member. Try to make sure that you stay for that private live if you can. This way you have access to the giveaway. So we're going to be giving away some new figures. Yo, I hope everybody's chilling. Hope everybody has a good day. Guys, remember, it's not that serious. Separate yourself from whatever IP you love. It's not that deep. If someone doesn't love the IP you love, if someone doesn't like your Pokemon, it's okay. You guys still all love Pokemon. there's, at least in my mind for me, because I'm a 90s baby, there's 151. No more, no less. There's 150 different Pokemon to choose from. Everybody should just love Pokemon. It doesn't matter how you love them. Just love them. No Diddy. Yo, it was fun. It was fun chilling with you guys. Private live starting soon. Let me make sure I'm not missing no comments. I'm just checking. Here you go. Link for the private member chat. Private live. That's going to be starting soon. Link is right there, guys. So we will be live in like 10 minutes. And we do get a little bit more extra over there. It is not kid friendly. Not kid friendly over there at all. Yo, I hope everybody has a good time. Has a good night. And just chill. Just be chill, man. Life is short. It's too short to be too damn serious over some damn toys, man. Yo, I appreciate you guys. Everybody be safe out there. Like I always say, life is short. Try to appreciate it more than you complain about it. Peace.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. I don't want to grow up.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
They got the best for so much less.
You'll really flip your lid.
Some bikes too, trains too, video games.
It's the biggest toy store there is. Gee whiz!
I don't want to grow up, 'cause baby, if I did,
I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid.
Once a Toys R Us kid?
always a Toys R Us kid.